Ghost on Ghost, episode 0. Perfect. You got a little hammer.
I do have a little hammer. You like it?
Kind of fun, yeah. Is it like a multi-tool?
Yeah, if you open it up on the bottom, the little bottom part.
Oh, I heard something jingling and jangling in there. What could it be now?
What could it be when it's just you and me?
What could it be
when it's just us?
It's just us.
Bathing in the sea.
Bathing in the musk
of our love.
Love sea. It's a sea of love. It's full of sperm. Sperm, sperm, sperm. We all love cum because we were once cum.
Come.
You gotta love where you come from.
Because if you don't, then where did you come? You haven't come.
No cum.
No come if you don't know what you're going to do when you come.
If you don't come.
If you don't come. All right, guys, what is going on? This is a new episode of the Aaron and John Show.
Go, go, go!
Woo, woo, woo!
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. We couldn't do this without you, the listeners at home. We're all just coughing up a storm. We really appreciate all the love and support you give us. All the hate. Also, it's kind of fun to have people get mad about Tim Tebow and us saying cops are dumb or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, yeah. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, that's that fucking strike we have.
Yeah. One strike. You're out.
One strike.
You're out.
One strike and you're out.
Then we have to get a Parler account.
Yep.
And then join all the Trump people just so we can do our dumb little videos.
Yeah, then everybody be like, well, these guys are pretty good. I like what they're
then we have to like become like right-wing radio people. And we're like, oh, well, this is just, that's how everybody who's a right-wing guy
all right, Aaron,
falls into it.
Okay. So somebody listen to us. They're like, okay, well, we need to get 2 people who are edgy, who think on their feet. They can consistently do a show. And then like someone just happens to stumble across us, right? And they're like, okay. And then they come to us like, well, we can't offer you a lot. Mm-hmm. They offer us enough to like basically able to like, we rent an apartment. We're able to go and they give us a studio and we can film, we record there, but it was all right wing.
Would you do it? Would you gay for pay is basically what you're asking?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Would you go gay for pay for this? Like you and I would have to go gay for pay.
I don't think my conscience could live with me being on a right-wing radio station.
Ooh. Yeah, because then I would have to be like, well, yeah, we should get rid of these fucking beaners.
Yeah. You'd have to be the fucking like the Candace Owens of Hispanic people. Woof. The Goya president or whatever the fuck it was. What a twist that was. What a turn.
Yeah, that one came out of nowhere. It's like,
fucking
wait, you're what?
Yeah.
Like he made a whole campaign on us. And like
against you.
Yeah, and you're supporting this guy?
Yeah, I'm rich. I'm already here.
Well, yeah, but he was like, I want to say he's like 3rd generation American, so he's not. He's so disconnected from the culture.
There is a weird kind of like, and it's the same way with like people saying like like with immigrants coming here illegally. The legal immigrants who came here are like, well, why can't they just do what we did? Why can't they just do what I did? Like I worked with some of them who immigrated from like Samoa, or not Samoa, but like Tonga, those like Polynesian islands out in the middle of the Pacific, and they like did it legally or whatever. And they're like, well, why can't they just do it like us? Like, well English is the main language in most of those Polynesian places also, so it's a little hard for them to. It's like people getting mad that like student loans are getting wiped out.
Right.
And people don't have to pay. It's like, well, I had to pay them. Why don't they have to? It's like, that's not, you're fighting against the wrong person here.
Yeah. That's not
you should be mad at the banks, not the fucking people who
was just trying to get an education.
Just trying to go to college. Just trying to get fucked up at a frat every goddamn night.
Yeah, don't act like you didn't get fucked up at frats. God, they were fun.
I never got fucked up at a frat. I never went to a frat. I don't think.
Wasn't that one time that you went to the MU and you got your head slammed into
Yeah, so
The garage?
that was Halloween. We stayed with Tim and
Good old Timmy.
old Tim in the dorms, and we went to Halloween. Big ass block party.
Yep.
It was just like it wasn't student housing or anything. It was just like a cul-de-sac that a bunch of college kids lived in. Yeah, I got smashed. Absolutely smashed, and then literally smashed by a garage door.
Yeah.
And then I slept
It's
in
not
a
COVID
garbage
cough.
bag.
You slept in a garbage bag?
A bag, yeah, basically.
Jeez.
In Tim's dorm, like we were all passed out on the floor.
That's crazy
It
as
was
fuck.
nuts,
Wow,
dude.
damn.
I remember that because I was only like 18 or 19, and we played this game called Zombies after, like, it's a big college thing. It's like Nerf tag, basically.
Right.
If you get tagged with a Nerf gun or like whatever kind of weapon they used, you'd become a zombie. But I remember that because I wasn't hungover at all. I was like, man, I miss being a fucking kid.
Yeah.
Just to not like feel bad ever. You know?
Yeah,
It was cool.
There was a time I was when I was living up in South Dakota. We went to a party in it was South Dakota State, like the Jackrabbits, whatever the Jackrabbits ones.
Sure.
Yeah, because one of my friends who's on the football team was best friends with one of the free safeties there because they went to high school together.
Yeah,
and so we were at this fucking huge football frat party, and I got fucking wrecked.
Yeah.
And I was out in the garage, and I don't know, I might have told you the story, but I was out in the garage, and there was this big oil drum, you know, that catches oil when you're changing oil.
Sure.
And there was a whole half bagel, unbitten or anything like that. It was just basically someone only wanted one part and threw the other one into it. It was the most randomest place.
They put it in the oil?
Yeah, it was just sitting there, just bobbing around, and there's, 10 cans full with like cigarette butts. It was just like a frat garage that had two couches.
That's when you knew you were Jewish, because it pissed you off that half a bagel went uneaten.
That's exactly true. And I remember I was like, I'm gonna throw up, and so I started throwing up, and I was in there by myself, and so I was like, this is great. If I'm gonna throw up, I'm gonna be by myself. No one's gonna know. I'll go back into the party and just keep going. I start throwing up. Some guys come walking out, and they see me throwing up. They're like, guys, this guy's throwing up a whole fucking bagel. He threw up a whole fucking bagel.
That's so funny.
Yeah. So I was known.
You were the bagel guy.
I was the bagel guy. I was known as the guy
Did
who
you
threw up
correct them, or were you like, no?
No, I just let it happen.
That's
Because
how
at that point,
nicknames
they
form.
were wasted. I was too drunk to even try to explain.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, dude, John.
That's so
like,
funny.
yeah, John threw up a whole half bagel, like full, like he just swallowed it whole. Like, it's
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
God,
It was good times.
parties are fun, man.
Parties was great.
I was at Rowan's the past week, and it was her birthday, and we had
You're out of town. How's the
Out of
girl?
town.
How's the girlfriend?
great.
Great.
She's 26 now.
26.
Big 26.
The big 26.
Yeah, we threw
We flipped that over at 62. You know
I
that?
know, yeah.
A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, if you flip
The
it on-
opposite of 26 is 62.
Mm-hmm. Like if you flip the 9 to its side,
92.
kinda,
Almost. Dun, dun, dun. Rowan, look out. But yeah, she invited some of her like friends and comedy friends and shit. And we all just got really high, and we sang karaoke in her
Nice.
living room.
I know. I saw a little story you had of her rapping. Did you rap too?
No. We what song did we sing together? We sang Tiny Dancer. For some reason, we'd been singing Tiny Dancer like in our heads the whole time, and just kind of being like, and I was just goofing around with it because I don't know the fucking lyrics, but I know how the song goes. So I was like, "Ba-ba-doo-doo, Tiny Dancer, hold me," like,
Hold me closer, Tony Dancer.
Blue jean baby, blue jean lady, just everything's blue jeans or whatever. Jesus jeans, she's a freaking the peen. So we were just riffing on that shit, and then we finally
sewing dresses for the
seamstress for the band.
Yeah, that's what
and
it
I was
was.
like, I'm fucking dancing in the sand. It's like, what are you fucking talking about, dude?
It wasn't.
What are you doing?
If you really do think about it, if you listen to those words, you're like, this song makes
Weird.
no sense.
Well, I just thought it was a song describing that girl. So I thought he was like saying she was a Jesus freak, but it's just like they walked by Jesus freaks handing out pamphlets, and she laughed at him.
Hold me closer, Tony Dancer.
Yeah, I did that one too. That's classic.
That's what everyone thinks it usually is because that's what it sounds
I
like.
know, yeah. But yeah, as we were just riffing on that the whole time I was there for whatever. Every time I go there, I get one song stuck in my head the whole time, and then we can't get it out. It's usually going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. I don't know why. This is always in my head,
right?
But this time it was Tiny Dancer. And then we sang it on karaoke, and I knew none of the lyrics.
It's like, oh, this is how the song goes?
It's like a 6-minute long song,
it's
too.
Long,
it's insane.
Super long.
I didn't think Elton John could sing about one woman for that long.
Yeah, he sings a lot about women, but then he also sings about Sugar Bear, which was the guy who saved him from his overdose.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I don't remember what the song was. I just know he calls him Sugar Bear in the song, and it was about... It was weird because... I don't know, Miles, and I used to be obsessed with Elton John songs.
Oh, you were?
We would listen to him all the time.
That's cool. Elton John rules, dude.
And so that was one of the songs. He's like, have you listened to this song? I'm like, no. He's like, yeah, the song's about when he almost died in a drug overdose, and his gay lover saved him, like flipped him over because he was drowning in his own vomit.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Yeah, that's always the weirdest one. I'm like, dude, because there was another drummer, John Bonham. Didn't he drown?
From Led Zeppelin.
Was it Led Zeppelin or no AC/DC?
No, but it was Bonham was Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, because he died when he was like 30 or something.
Yeah, he didn't. He
OD'd
drowned in his vomit too. He was like one of the best drummers to ever live. Isn't that insane? It's insane that those guys were so young. Like
Keith Moon, I think, was the other guy
for
the
Jimi
Who.
Hendrix was only 23 when he made all that. 27, yeah.
When he died.
When he died.
He was like, he was like 19 when he got famous.
Yeah, I was like,
he was around a bit, but then so she sang "Lose Yourself," which was really funny because she's like a very encouraging person, very nice, and there's a part in the song in the chorus where he's like, "This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better." And she said it like a teacher says it to like a small child, like, "This opportunity comes once in a lifetime." This opportunity. It's like just being very encouraging to Eminem. It's really funny. It's like, yeah, you can do this, bud. You got this. Mekhi Phifer.
Yeah, Timmy Pfeiffer.
Lose Yourself. So yeah, we had a good time.
That's
Smoked
good.
some Delta 8.
Delta 8.
Dope as hell, dude. Delta 8.
It's like real hipsterish.
That's the kind of weed that I can control. Like,
it's a good weed, and it's
I can feel
legal.
real good.
It's interesting.
I know.
So in Tennessee, you can smoke it.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of her friends.
Because in Missouri, you can only chew it or eat it.
Yeah. Well, which sucks because they all make it with coconut oil, which
Yeah.
I can't fucking eat. So I give it to you.
Yeah.
I buy weed for John accidentally.
Pretty much, yeah.
But yeah, so her friend just brought her a cigar with Delta 8 in it.
Damn.
It was a literal cigar. It wasn't like a blunt. It was a cigar. It was really weird. Like it had a huge.
So it was like basically like a giant spliff.
Yeah, it had it had a filter on it too that was like made out of cork. It was really fancy.
Huh.
Yeah, it was weird.
Interesting.
Or cardboard or something, but it was folded up really close together. And you just puffed on it like a fucking cigar, like it was in a lounge or something.
Jeez.
That shit. She has a pen too with Delta 8 and regular weed too, but the regular weed really wrecks my life. Delta 8 keeps me.
How about that dab life?
Yeah, I can't. I can't do it. John's been dabbing.
Yeah.
He's been macro dosing dabs.
I had a buddy of mine. She got me a whole kit with the lighter.
It's great.
With the torch.
Yeah,
it's
all made out of Legos too.
Basically like a flamethrower.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it is.
Flamethrower.
It's a fucking flamethrower.
And
it's good you've got all this paper around here.
And I've been dabbing.
Over flames.
And she was like, the reason why I got you this is because when we hang out and I come over to your place, I want to make sure I have a place. I want to make sure I can dab. So here you go. Here's a whole dab kit.
I love that. I think that's really great.
Yeah, I'm like, you're an awesome friend. That's a beautiful thing.
How often does she come over?
Just
every now and then. Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, and then I have like all this stuff now.
You got all this shit,
which is like so much better. Like I smoke so much less weed now because I don't have to.
Yeah, because
like
I literally fucks you up.
I take a hit and a half and you're fucking gone.
Yeah, dude, I can't even imagine what I would be like on that.
Yeah,
just my brain would explode.
But it's all medical. It's for because it's all my glaucoma, my glaucoma, my salmonella, my gout, and
your trout.
my trout.
Your gout trout.
Like Because I have gout in my left foot and I have trout in my right foot.
Well, trout is just gout when you eat from eating fish.
Exactly.
Gout is goat gout.
And it's a snout.
The
things I need to be careful because I have both of them. The next thing comes is snout.
And snout is what happens when you eat a lot of pork.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pig.
Yeah.
Pigs have funny noses.
So we're about like 15 minutes in. You want to do the video of the week?
Yeah, let's do it. I saw this the other day. I love it. This is really amazing. That's so cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys, this is the Aaron Show with your hosts, Aaron and John.
I'm gonna do that with a I'm gonna spin a cantaloupe on my finger like a basketball and then just take bites out of it. I'm spinning it, just keep hitting it, like, the rind and everything.
I saw that and I'm like, this is great. I'm like,
Yeah.
and I've watched it so many times now. I'm pretty sure it's a magician
Yeah.
at like a kid's show.
Mm.
And he's
Such a funny thing to do in front of kids.
Yeah. I'm gonna just juggle these apples and take a bite of them at the same time.
That kind of bothers me because he's like biting parts of the apple that you shouldn't be biting,
Right?
like the fucking stem and eating all them seeds and shit. He's just really going for. Maybe he's just gotten so good at catching them and throwing them up in a way that he doesn't.
Yeah.
How's he not biting his fingers off?
You know what? We should rewatch this again because just rethinking of it.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing to watch. So.
It's like a fucking Doberman.
So that's what we do.
That's great.
So he and then when it's in the air, that's
Yeah.
how okay. Because I'm like thinking, how is he like biting in the air and then able to let go of it? No, he's
He's tearing it
Yeah,
apart
he's
out of
tearing
his
it.
mouth.
Yeah.
I can't even juggle, let alone fucking eat while I'm juggling.
right.
That really takes a lot of skill.
So what would you rather do as your closing act?
Uh-huh.
You can still do your stand up,
Yeah.
but you're like, all right. At the end,
Big closer.
your big closer. You either have to you have to juggle fire, or you have to do this. You have to juggle and bite apples, or different fruits.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's cantaloupe, sometimes it's baby watermelons.
I think it would be fun to have an audience member throw you different vegetables and fruits. So you bite into a raw potato and you're like, oh, that sucked. Or a tomato and you're like, well, that wasn't that bad, I guess. But it's or a banana that hasn't been peeled.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be funny. I would rather do the fruit for sure.
Okay.
Fire is terrifying.
Yeah, fire or knives.
No, definitely not.
What's more scary to you, knives or fire?
Man, that's tough. That's a real hard one. I don't like getting cut.
Yeah. Well, I don't like
Probably
get burned
knives,
either.
That's true, but I don't know. I feel like a cut hurts worse than a flame.
Okay. That's fair. Nice. Feel better?
I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry,
Aaron.
YouTube.
Damn, Aaron. Jeez.
I've just been eating chips and salsa all day. It's really
Oh
fucking
man, you back to that
hurting
life?
me. Well, I'm leaving for tour tomorrow, and I've only been back for a day.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, if I make food, half of it's going to go to waste because I don't have time to eat all of it.
True.
So I'm just eating shit that I don't have to prepare.
That makes sense.
And it's really just, I bought 2 frozen burritos at the store today and chips and salsa. And that's all I've eaten.
Getting it done.
Mm-hmm. And I might eat I might go to a Quick Trip after this and get some shitty garbage food.
Which you probably should just go ahead and get that food.
Yeah.
Quick Trip.
Mm-hmm.
Quick Trip.
That's my plan, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you did stand up today
Oh yeah, I did.
for old
You've been
people.
waiting for I totally forgot about this. So
Yeah, we really got into it.
a little backstory on this. Well, I work at a retirement resort. If you listen to my solo podcast, I kind of went into this. I work at a
Solo retirement.
a solo retirement
You can't
resort.
come with your wife or your
No.
husband.
And so they always do these little activities
Singles only.
for the residents. And so one of the things, I guess this time we were going to do dad jokes because today I guess is National Dad Joke Day, something like that. And they only had the dudes, the guys who work there, the staff, do
fathers,
these. Yeah. So everyone went up there and stood with a piece of paper and just did jokes, and no one was laughing, and it was just kind of boring.
And you're like, fuck this shit.
Well, I'm just like, well, I went in there like, we've known about this for weeks.
Yeah.
And I already was like, well, I think this is a great opportunity for me to, one, bomb in front of people instead of sitting in my room and bombing alone. Like, why not incorporate more people into this giant
natural
embarrassment?
progression.
Yeah, of an embarrassment.
Yeah.
So, I thought of a couple things. I wrote up a bunch of stuff.
How much
but
time
I
did you have to do?
Well, they said you need to do between 8 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't think you understand how long
That's a lot.
That's a long time. And
It
these
took
are
me
people,
like 3 months to get what I thought could be 10.
yeah,
And it wasn't.
And these are people who don't want to talk in front of people.
Yeah.
So 10 minutes is a lifetime.
That's an eternity.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm not saying I can do 10 minutes and be funny, but I can do 30 minutes. I can stand and talk for 30 minutes. I've been doing it for 68 episodes, 68 times or whatever it is. So I'm like, okay, well, 8 to 10 minutes. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to write a bunch of shit down.
Yeah.
Most likely what's going to happen is going to be like when I do my solo podcast, I write a bunch of stuff down. I end up not talking about any of it. I end up just going from my Rolodex of random shit in my head to try to get myself out of the situation.
Sure.
So that's about it. And so I did stand up, and
John's getting back into it.
yeah. And one thing I did learn though, doing it again, I'm like, I totally get why you do it.
You hadn't done it in like 4 years.
I haven't done it in a long time. Yeah.
5 since the Arts Bar was around. It's not around anymore.
Yeah. And so I do understand why you like it,
Sure.
and why it's really fun. And I can definitely see how things can turn real fast up there.
Absolutely. Yeah, you got to get good at flipping the car back over.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's
You got to get a roll cage.
it literally takes no effort for it to happen too.
Nothing. You can do the same set over and over again, and it can still happen. It's like, 'cause I do that all the time.
Yeah.
And it's like, why? What did I do to you?
How does this work? Like, how does this? Why? But
Why didn't I?
But the great thing is, I thought it would be funny to record it
Yep.
because Aaron does stand up all the time, and it's only fair that
I critique it.
yeah, I thought it'd be kind
I'm
of
not going to critique it. It's mean. I will say stuff about it, though. In real time.
Yeah! Here comes John!
all right. So
I'm about to go on a ride.
I'm about to go on a ride. So yeah,
Don't take me anywhere,
this is-
you
this is-
bastard.
everyone at this point is still on my side.
It's a long walk just to know that I'm going to bomb for about 8 minutes. So everyone,
Sit down.
We were told that we were supposed to do 8 minutes.
So funny.
I think we maybe averaged, 2.5, right? At the time of the right? We had several weeks, everyone, to, sit down and
You're
write a
big timing,
script.
everybody. We had so much time.
Is there any, we are just super loud. So, anyway, when I was told that we were going to do this, I got super excited. Because
Hell, I might as well just
this is great.
every week. I might as well just have do my own my solo podcast and have you critique
In
it.
front of them.
We're going to have about 8 minutes where everyone has to look at me, and I'm going to get to talk. And no matter what, no one's going to interrupt me. No one's going to interrupt me. So, we should probably just go ahead and start this. So, when I told that we were going to do this, so I thought we would write some stuff down. And so...
Get to the point, John.
I know. Well, I have 8 minutes. I'm I have to eat 8 minutes.
How many times can I say the same thing over again,
Yeah.
but in different ways?
So I just thought I would just do...
This is what I do on my podcast too. The first 2 minutes is always
Meandering.
It's just meandering. I gotta find what alley. I have to find what alley I want to go down.
Sure.
Told me, and Thank you.
They moved it for
Give
you?
a Rachel, everyone.
That's so
I'm like,
funny.
thank God, because it's happened, and I could like.
Everyone else too
That's
who
hilarious.
did-
So when I do stuff like that, I'm like, okay, great. This is gonna kill like 30
Yeah,
seconds.
sure.
This is gonna kill 20 seconds. I'm like just trying to like cut and chip and chop at this shit.
That's so funny.
jokes as well. Let's give it up.
Give it up for the troops, everybody.
Yeah.
Right? We beat COVID, everyone. We beat COVID. Anyway, so my father called me the other day, and he has a lot of extra time on his hands because he just recently retired. He was a pilot for American Airlines for several years, and now he just is home alone with my mother, and all they do now is just watch Netflix videos, and they think, hey, it's a good time to learn, to become better. And so my father called me, and he's like, John, you know what we've been watching lately? I'm like, what? What have we been watching, Dad? He's like, well, we were watching a lot of these Latin documentaries about the Latin culture, and like the food, and like how they interact with each other, and what they do to become better people. And I was like, oh, really? So tell me a little bit about this. He's like, well, John, do you know there's this thing that they have, and it's called a quesadilla. I'm like, a quesadilla? He's like, yeah. It's like a girl, she dresses up in a nice dress, and she dances with her dad, and there's a cake and everything like that. I'm like, do you mean a quinceañera? And he's like, well, yeah, same thing, pretty much the same thing. I'm like, no, dude.
And we're about. I'm about to. This is where the train wreck is about to occur. I told Aaron a little bit about this before.
This is great.
Yeah. But it's here it comes. It's coming.
No, Dad, the little thing you don't know about is that I'm Hispanic, but my parents are Jewish. I got adopted by them. And I'm like, Dad, you can't be talking like this. You can't act like a quesadilla is the same thing as a quinceañera. It's like, that'd be like basically saying that, the Holocaust was just one giant barbecue. It just would not be the same thing. You know what I mean? It just would not be the same thing.
Oh! Oh! That old lady that you taped your cell phone to, her hands is not having a good time. Oh! Oh, John, no!
But I think that's a pretty solid joke. No?
Yeah, for a bunch of old people who probably had friends in the Holocaust or went to the war or whatever,
Oh, really? Come on. That was fun. You guys laughed at the quesadilla quinceañera part. You know the other part? Oh, you know that was funny. You know what's funny? We're
Fuck you.
That would have been great. That would have been the greatest part.
Just throw the mic down. Fucking pieces of shit.
But what's so great about that is the fact that I am Jewish, and I was hoping there would be more veterans in here. I know because some of you guys served in World War II, and I wanted to give you guys a big thanks as a Jewish person, as a Jewish male.
But what?
Thank you, because it was a rough time for us back then, and you really helped us out.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Don't worry, guys. I have about.
Oh, I had to get him back. I had to get him back somehow.
I don't know if they're even alive.
Alright, so anyway,
Your joke about the Holocaust killed them.
They are adopted. Well, they are retired now. They have a lot of time on their hands. So with having
And this is why I just talk for a
extra
bit.
time on their hands,
Because I'm just trying to kill time. I'm like, I'm going to use
Just
this.
went up there with the quesadilla joke. That was it. You were like, guys, we had weeks to do this. I wrote one joke.
Pretty much.
And the whole time, like, I'm
You could have done your old open mic jokes that you did a few years ago.
I don't even remember any of them.
The, off the top of your head, Jewish joke or whatever.
Yeah, I don't-
The yarmulke.
And
I don't remember how many of it. I don't have it
really
written.
softly to cough and really softly
They were
to
dad
say,
jokes.
"Hey,
Pretty much, yeah. They really were.
They would have
can
crushed.
you do this for me?" And
Probably would have crushed.
Yeah.
This would have been the room to do all those
Funny
in.
was the fact that, like, when we separated for the night, my girlfriend, she goes to me, she was like, John, like, your parents are adorable. They're amazing. But the thing is, like, I just don't know if they like each other anymore just from how much they yell at each other. It's like those moments. It's great because the older we get, we always think that our parents are like infallible.
Yeah, tell
They're like,
old people. The
God's
older,
gift
the
to
older we
us.
get.
Help
My
us.
parents are dead. They have been dead for 50 years. They died. Get this. In the Holocaust. You
normal-
piece of shit.
normal.
Get this.
All right, guys. We only have 4 more minutes. Don't worry.
That's my bit.
That was an homage to Aaron. I knew Aaron. I knew you were gonna be watching this, so I needed to. I needed to make sure that you were still.
Every time I do that, I'm like, all right, guys, only 45 minutes left. It's always like a 10-minute set, and they're like, no! Like, yes.
Like I said, I do have a girlfriend. She's absolutely amazing. I know from just the short amount of time you guys have been up here listening to me talk, it's surprising that anyone wants to be around me. I know, I realize that. But with getting a girlfriend, you have to go through a lot of time, a lot of period where you go through trials and errors with talking to other people, going out with them. So this was actually an interesting thing. The girl I dated before the woman that I'm now with, she was quite interesting. I actually thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with her. We had an amazing time. We grew a lot in the short amount of time we were together. But there was this moment when she invited me over to her house. This was the first time I was going to come over. And I was like, this is great. This is awesome. Like, we're going to eventually, this is going to be one of these crowning.
Fuck this black girl.
I go over there.
Yeah, I'm about to fuck this black girl. Just watch.
I'm waiting to show you. I'm like, this is great. I'm like, okay, what could it be? What could this be? So she's like, come out with me. And what's so awesome about this woman? And the reason why I thought she was amazing. She had her own house, a Lexus. She had her own car, a Lexus. She had her own house.
Alexis.
She had a dog.
Alexis.
Fence and everything. I was like, this is gonna be the woman. She's like, follow me. So we go into the backyard. And there's this guest house back there.
This actually is a true story.
Yeah.
I told you about this 81-pound lizard story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just told you the 81-pound lizard story.
You walk in, looks like a normal place, couch. Over in the corner, there's a whole kitchen. And there's this long hallway, quite like this, right here. So you keep walking down the hallway. She's like, come with me, I want to show you something. And on each side of the wall, there are all these pictures. And it's her with like a cockatiel. There's one with her with a dog. There's another with her with a donkey. And over the years,
She had so many cool pictures. She loves animals.
And this last one in the hallway is slightly ajar, but the thing that's interesting about it was that there was a fence. One of those little fence that you have for a kid. And so I thought that was kind of interesting. And we stop, we get there, and she's like, hey, I'm about to show you something. And this is probably one of the most important things in my life. And if you're going to be part of my life, I need you to see this. So I'm thinking, oh my God, she has a kid I just don't know about. So I'm like, okay, let's do this. So she's like, okay. She opens the door. And I'm not even kidding you. You walk in, and the door starts getting stopped because there's sand in this room. And you open it more, and there's tropical leaves, there's this rocks. And I'm not kidding you guys. There was an 81-pound lizard in that room. Yeah, you know what a monitor lizard?
And then I zipped up my pants.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, fuck
this. So, and the thing is, we walk in, she steps over it, like this, gets into it, and this lizard, I swear to you guys, looks at her like it was a dog, starts wagging his tail, comes up to her, starts licking his tongue, and she takes her middle finger, she starts just rubbing it right here in between its eyes. And I was looking at her, I'm like, honey, why do you have this? Why do you have this animal? And she's like, the reason why, John, is because in the state of Missouri, it's illegal to have crocodiles. So I looked at her and I was like, well, I'll see you later, alligator. And I got the heck out of there. And that's why me and that girl no longer dates. And guys,
yeah.
That was my favorite, so I'm going to get up now.
I'll see you later, alligator. And then the host got up and said, keep it going for John. This is really hard to do. It's funny on the screen behind you, it had that old fucking shitty joke. We used to have jobs, hope, and money.
Yeah.
Now Steve Jobs is dead. Bob Hope's dead.
And we don't have any jobs.
And But John Wayne's dead. Like, why is John Wayne in there?
Yeah, because he was the Duke.
Now
That's why.
John Jobs is dead, and everybody, the old people are like, yes, that makes a lot of sense. You're right.
Makes sense.
You got it. That's a huge room. Why is it in such a big room?
I don't know.
Is that just
It's
like
an
the theater
auditorium.
that they've got?
Yeah,
That's
remember that
crazy.
picture I sent you of like you should do your 1 hour special here? That was
really?
the auditorium.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, fucking set up a show for me there. I got friends who can do clean comedy. Does it need to be really clean?
I would assume it would
Yeah.
be smarter for me,
Sure.
for everyone
Yeah,
involved.
that's true. I'm not gonna say anything
You're not gonna,
terrible.
you're not going to open it with a Holocaust joke?
No, I don't have any of those. I'm not touching that shit. I got 9/11. I've had 9/11 jokes. I've had fucking like suicide jokes, president assassination jokes. Not touching the Holocaust. not
touching-
one iota close to that thing.
Don't even want to do it.
Nope, not
Nope,
gonna
not-
do it.
not
No
gonna do it.
genocide jokes this time.
No.
I do have a funny joke that I did just think of. I remembered. I didn't just come up with it. Every birthday party is a surprise party when you live in a third world country. That's only for the back of the room. That's for the comics. It's not a very nice joke.
That's a good joke. I like that one.
Yeah, it's funny. It's mean, but it's funny.
So you're going to clean the palate with just watching one more video?
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
So
Is this
is-
somebody like breaking their leg or something?
close.
Great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Somebody's eye popping out.
Just helping her, and then now she's helping him, you know?
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, really.
I don't think you should be driving it.
No, you shouldn't, but you can't do anything at this point.
Sit your ass down.
Honestly, no, yeah, but just sit here for a while. I need you
Should I
to
take
calm
these
down.
out?
You're bleeding.
I don't know,
your
you're
face
getting
is
involved in it. I
bleeding.
know, you're right.
You
You're
don't
right.
need to be driving. You're gonna hurt somebody, and then they're gonna put you in jail. So I want you just to sit here. No.
Oh.
Fuck you, bitch. I'm fucking.
The flowers! The flowers!
What a fucking asshole. Oh.
All right, now you need to call.
Oh my god. Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
take the keys out.
Yeah.
Take the keys out. He.
Slammed his face.
I know, you were the first, I'm gonna take it.
God, that's horrible. Oh, God. I didn't think you could get that drunk when you're that old.
Yeah. I don't think
I
you'd
thought you just go to sleep.
I didn't think you'd want to get that drunk when you're that old.
That's crazy. Do they let the...
I would assume like there has to be an age like 50. You're like, all right, I'm gonna slow down a
Yeah,
little bit,
maybe, yeah.
or I'm gonna at least
Fuck.
be in the house. I'm only gonna be sitting down while I
I'm
drink.
going to have a 6-pack every now and then. Why are you driving around on a golf cart on a resort?
Yeah, get.
Do they let the old people at your job drink?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. They when we do those like today, like
Oh,
that thing,
yeah.
they were drinking on that. Yeah,
How much? What do they have there?
make a little light,
That's it.
big old
Michelob
light,
Ultras.
champagne, wine.
Yeah. Nothing old people love more than beer that doesn't get them fat.
So, but what was your thought? How I'm pretty much gonna give up.
I love how
filmmaking.
you immediately sat down. You think you're Bill Cosby?
No, I just want to sit down.
Yeah.
What's wrong with sit? Okay, so as a comedian, do you look at a someone who does stand up sitting down differently versus someone?
No, but it's just funny that that's the first thing you
Oh.
did. Like I'll sit down every now and then just to like goof off.
I'm just more comfortable sitting down. I just feel I can talk better sitting down than I
Okay.
can
Yeah, I guess
standing
it's
up.
more. You do that on the podcast.
Yeah.
So
So
can you imagine if we did podcasts standing up? It'd be fucking dumb as hell. You all right?
I busted my lip. I busted my lip, Aaron. People say podcasting is isn't dangerous.
They're wrong. You are bleeding. Oh my god, dude! You're that old man on the fucking thing.
I'm drunk right now.
This
Okay.
is what dabs do, kids. Don't do dabs. John is just sucking his own blood now. Oh, that sucks. Go clean it up or something. Shit, I'll
be
keep
back.
I'll keep this going. Oh boy, that's really funny. John bumped his lip. You saw it. Bumped his lip on the mic. I'm kind of surprised that doesn't happen more. I've hit my tooth on it every now and then, and it's hard. Like, this is real industrial grade metal kind of shit. So please, it's only the best. John yelled from the bathroom as he's filling his sink with blood. What was I gonna say? Yeah, John. He leaves it all out on the field. You can't tell him he doesn't do that. He does it for the love of the game. Doing a little act out, bumping his mouth on the thing. One time, when I was with my first girlfriend, we had just started dating, and I didn't know how to kiss, and we went in, and our teeth hit, like against each other, like our front teeth, and then I heard a little crack in my tooth, and then like 5 or 6 months later, like a little lightning rod shaped piece of tooth fell out, and then I just had a weird like Michael Strahan gap in my mouth for a little bit. That was strange. I should have. That's how you learn how to kiss better, is when you have to pay a bunch of money to a dentist to fix your tooth because your girlfriend goes in like a torpedo and you don't know what to do with it. How you doing, bud? Is it a lot? Okay, he's good, everybody. Say a prayer for him anyway.
It's for the love of the game, guys.
That's so funny.
Most podcasters would just call it quits and be done for the night.
They'd call it off. Yeah,
they'd be like, all right, I need some.
I got to go to the doctor.
Yeah, I would actually just have Dayton come in.
Yeah,
finish
he's
this
always
podcast.
He's behind the camera.
Yeah,
anyway.
he's always just
on
there,
call.
But not here, not now. I put alcohol on it.
That's probably good. The sting.
Like, yeah, I put Captain Morgan.
That's good. Spicy sting.
Spicy shit.
Sure.
Yeah, it's why it burns right now.
We used to drink Captain all the time.
Yeah. We were dumb.
Captain and Jaeger. Why do we always have Jaeger so much?
I wonder. I would say because it's so cheap, but it's not cheap.
It's not that. I think it's because it looked cool. We thought it was cool to drink the darkest garbage we could find at the depot.
Because it had because it just had the depot. Really.
And they had the little like half pints of it for like $7 or $8. I'm like, that's cool. It's got a deer on it. It's got a cross and a deer. That's good. We could probably drink that. You can't mix anything with it except Red Bull, and you don't want to have Red Bull. It's an upper and a downer. It's disgusting and horrible.
Awful. Not a good time.
All we drank was fucking liquor. It sucked. We're dumb.
I think I should be good.
Yeah, I think you're fine.
Well, we're
lose
here.
all your blood.
Yeah. If I pass out, Aaron, you're gonna have to give me mouth to mouth.
All right. Won't be the first time. Certainly not the last. You gonna get the debris off the mic?
Yeah, my mouth debris that got destroyed. They got
pretty
destroyed
funny.
on that.
Yeah, just for a little goof. That was fun.
That was good. I think that was the answer. I think the universe just answered my question on the whole podcast.
I think the quesadilla quinceañera thing there's something funny to that. But I would say the funny part closer to the end of the joke instead of saying like, oh, you were talking about a quinceañera, not a quesadilla. Mm-hmm. And your dad's like, well, it's all
leave the Holocaust.
It's all Mexican to me, some shitty thing that a dad says. And you're like, that's not even the language. Yeah, leave the Holocaust joke out. A bunch of old people piss themselves. They hear that fucking word.
Wow.
They're like, ah, God, not again.
Why would you say that, John? Why would you go there? Why would you?
I don't think I've ever said something that offensive.
I don't think it's that offensive. I really don't. I think it was an honest, analogy. Mm-hmm. It's like, what, you can't compare like a quesadilla to quinceañera, which is like a really important event in a Latin culture.
That's true.
And you couldn't just say, oh, it's a fucking barbecue, man. Mm-hmm. The fucking Holocaust shit was just a big old barbecue. Like,
just a big old barbecue.
They're both offensive, horrifically offensive. Like
horrifically. The Holocaust was very offensive.
Yeah, but so was the quesadilla and quinceañera. Those two things are very offensive as well.
That's such a funny stance to take on the Holocaust. Like, yeah, it stunk. That's it. Like, yeah, it offended a lot of people. It's like, yeah,
yeah,
it
well,
killed
really,
like 12 million
really
people.
It's fucked up. So crazy.
Yeah, I'll make fun of homeless people. I got a lot of jokes that I know are bad, like mean, kind of, not a lot, but I got a handful of mean jokes that I save for crowds that I hate. Because I know, like, if they don't like the stuff that's cleaner or, are more smarter, I think, more smarter.
Right.
They don't like the smarter stuff, then they're just going to, like, not be a fan of the abortion joke. That's fine with me.
The abortion joke to refresh everyone's memory.
Abortion clinics are haunted by ghosts that can't really do anything yet. That joke came from I kept thinking about like your house being haunted, but it was haunted by a baby.
Yeah.
So like you had to take care of it, and that's like the haunt. You had to like raise this ghost baby. And you're like, God, you're a pain in the ass. And then the baby's just like a baby, dead baby. It's like adorable, but it's still a ghost. And you're like, God, why am I? When you grow up, you're gonna haunt me like a real ghost.
Yeah.
That's kind of a funny idea. Let's write a TV show about a baby ghost.
What did it say? Ghosts and ghosts.
Ghost of ghosts.
Ghost of ghosts.
Yeah, ghost of ghosts.
It's like it's like sister,
sister, yeah.
but ghost.
Yeah, Tia is dead. Tamara's alive. Tamara killed her.
Yeah, before this podcast
Taj
started,
is there too.
Before this podcast starts, Aaron said something about Ghost on Ghost. Like that'd be a good title for like a sitcom.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, why don't we have a sitcom about like a guy who is being, I don't remember what I said now.
Something about, I just love the idea of ghosts being what happens to us, or we're what happens to ghosts when they die. So like they become human, and then when we die, we become ghosts, which is just like another place. I love the idea of there being two separate things, but they're basically the same world.
Okay. Yeah, that's such a cool idea. Actually.
But it's just like ghosts. They don't know they're ghosts. They're just like, hey, we're like
we're
whatever we
ghosts.
are.
Yeah. So they look like us. But you'd be the
thing.
ghost form.
It's in a way, it's like reincarnation, but it's not.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. Like it was about a guy who was getting reincarnated.
Yeah.
And then he was supposed to save. Oh, it was a ghost. It was someone who died, and that ghost was protecting the reincarnation of who he was.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
And then, that was like Ghost on Ghost. And then what did you say? You said something that's way better.
Well, mine was a guy has he dies in like a car wreck, but they bring him back to life. But when he died, his ghost came out,
right.
And now the ghost doesn't want to go back, so it's just like bothering this guy now, who I guess doesn't have a ghost now.
It's like weekend at Bernie's,
yeah,
but with a ghost.
Just the two guys holding up Bernie were his ghosts.
Yeah.
If you're a twin,
Jerry, please leave. God, but I am you.
I'm you. If you're a twin and you eat your, you can absorb your twin in the womb sometimes. If you do that, do you have two ghosts?
I wish that would have happened.
It couldn't have happened because we weren't in the same sack. Fraternal twins aren't in the same bag.
But what if your bag would have taken over his bag too?
That'd be crazy. I'd been a 28-pound baby. Or no, I wouldn't be. I'd be a 15-pound baby, which is still enormous.
Yeah.
God, blowing out.
Woof.
Poor Leslie.
Poor Leslie.
But yeah, ghosts are wild, man. I don't believe in them, but I think they're really cool to think about.
No, it's like Dogman and all that other stuff. It's all funny to think about.
Make stuff up about it. Such a vast world out there for shit like that. Like reincarnation is really funny to think about. Because, like, you could just, like, get reincarnated as yourself over and over again. You're like, God, this sucks. I want to be like a dog or something.
Yeah, something better than
I don't want to come back as Aaron Naylor again. Just, like, as a baby, me. Like, I got to fucking do this all over again?
Fuck.
I know what I did the first time.
Well, now you got to do it again.
And this time I'm going to do it right. But I'm not because I don't remember anything. So it's just going to be, like, the same shit.
You're going to make that same mistake.
Every time. Yeah. I don't think I've ever made a real mistake. Like a bad mistake.
No, I think really like when I look back on my big mistakes, they've only been with like just girls.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Like life mistakes. Never done crack. Never
Yeah.
did meth.
Coke. Maybe Coke was the worst thing I ever did to myself. I didn't really like it at all. But I didn't do that much. I only did like 2 bumps, so it wasn't like
That's it?
terrible.
Oh
Yeah.
man, you didn't live, bro. Any gummies?
No, I'm gummy. What?
like, did you gummy in your mouth?
No, it was straw tip.
Mm.
I snorted it.
Okay. Where's this at?
This is when I was in Tucson.
Okay.
I was dating that Russian girl.
Russia will do that to you. They will bring out that to you.
Mhm.
Bring out that from you.
It's crazy. All we would do is drink.
Vodka?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Vodka?
Yeah.
Vodka? So do you
that's what started the alcoholism. Yeah, let's do the thing. Let's do our favorite thing. Watch John stand up again.
Yep, we're just going to watch it all over again, guys.
Ooh, you're already in.
Yeah, I'm already in.
Man, look at you go. I'm a guy 18. You heard it here 1st. I'm a
Mhm.
guy 18. Text me for what I'm looking for. That's a really funny thing.
Yeah.
Text me for what I'm looking for.
Here's
Here's
the hint.
here's the hints. Me, knees, good. Good Holly.
Oh.
Gosh, Harn. If you have what you think I want, text me, please. I'm super.
And I think that's a saxophone.
Oh. I'm super blowing. I'm Super Bowl.
Text, how can we text you when we don't have anything?
Yeah, what the fuck, guy 18? Imagine turning 18 and the fucking first thing you do is like, all right, I'm going to go blow people on Craigslist.
Yeah. This is where I've come.
That's
Literally, this is where
crazy.
I've come to and came on.
Yeah,
That's what I'm doing now.
that's insane.
It
What a
is.
sad life. IKEA.
Oh, man.
Have you been to that IKEA?
Yeah, the new one?
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I went there once. Twice.
I've only been there once. I want
Did
to go there.
you eat the meatballs?
No, I do want to go there and eat, though. It's so fucking weird to me. It's
It
just
is
like
weird.
an actual
Swedish,
restaurant inside
weird
of a huge...
Weird Swedish thing.
Yeah, I don't fucking... Who am I? You know, IKEA misconnection.
They probably look at Sam's Club like that, though. No,
That's true.
Maybe.
All those big stores, we went to Sam's Club a couple times, but Costco's the one with the hot dog and Coke for like $1.
Yeah.
God, what a deal.
Great deal, actually.
I'd pay them $200 a year just to go buy one hot dog a day every fucking day for $1. That's great. It's a hell of a deal. IKEA misconnection, June 5th, Miriam, Kansas. You, beautiful dress and beautiful eyes. We stopped near the stuffed animals and had small talk.
What
Ew,
the fuck?
look at this animal, and you're like, oh God, get the fuck away
Get
from
away
me.
from me, dude.
You have great eyes, though. We wouldn't take our eyes off of each other. If this is you, I hope to hear from you. He was probably just like, what do you think about this stuffed animal? It's an elephant.
Isn't it pretty?
Isn't it? It's a. Would your husband like this? And then she's like, God,
What the fuck?
Good Lord, get that thing out of your mouth. What are you doing? Blue hair girl at Bridger Pool. Seen you at pool today. You were wearing black fishnet looking shirt. You're stunningly beautiful. Would love to get to know you. Blue hair girl. Give it a twirl. I saw you at the lake. It's a pool, whatever.
Hold me closer, blue hair
girl. Blue haired girl. That really kind of went well.
That might be the title, blue hair girl.
Yeah. Boss lady at
That
gas
made
station.
us sing.
I know. Boss lady at gas station, Lee Summit. This is a short one.
Real
Hey,
quick.
I think you are really cute. Get it in, bud. Fucking
Get it in.
streamlined, easy.
These ones have been pretty chill tonight.
Yeah.
Not very much like men wanting to suck a lot of dick. I mean, we've gotten that,
Sure.
but not as much as we
Yeah.
normally get.
Yeah.
He's
that was
18,
just-
so he's fresh.
He's new. He's new to the scene. Beauty at CVS, Blue Springs. You and your son were behind me at CVS Tuesday evening.
What the fuck?
Your little boy spoke to me. Oh my God.
That's so weird. How are you saying this?
He was so cute. You are stunning. I saw you walking home and thought about offering you a ride, but was afraid that would creep you out.
Oh no, it would have. It would have for sure.
I'm older, but what the heck? Worth a try. Who knows? You might see this. Your son's adorable. Maybe that's who I want.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Gross.
Blue-haired girl. Cargo
Blue-haired
Largo 70s show. What? Cargo Largo 70s show. 35th and Noland. We made contact in the cat food aisle. Contact? Would you, like, shake hands?
Yeah.
I have a cat. Oh, me too. Great.
Nice to meet you. Cats.
Later, I said that you looked like that girl. Then you were in my checkout line. If you are single, I'd really love to date you. I'd love to date you.
Please?
He looked like that girl. What girl from the 70s show?
I guess.
You look like Laura It really, like, you could, I don't know, man. You look like like the mom from that 70s show. Situationship. That's a new fun word.
Huh. That might be a title. Let's see.
Situationship.
Let's see if this can.
I like
this,
situationship. Missing our situationship and open to the idea of meeting up again. If you're feeling the same, let's see if we can pick up where we left off. I doubt you see this, but who knows? Middle-aged male missing the fun. I won't wait forever. Still searching, though. Keep searching, bud. I hope you find your situationship. I hope it works out. I hope this isn't rape. I hope this isn't like a bad thing. I hope you get
your situationship.
Yeah. I really we're rooting for you, bud.
The NWMS guy at North.
The NWMS guy at North Walmart. So this I think is it's our Walmart on Barry. Thanks to the idiot guy driving big white SUV with the Northwest Missouri State sticker on it, you parked 2 feet from me at the Walmart on Barry Road. You left a goo-side door ding. Goo-side. I think they meant good sized. You left a goo-side. Goo-side.
Yeah, like I'm sitting there like, is
this like sticky shit? What's up with all this goo on my door?
What's going on with all the goo?
You got in your car and drove off quickly when you recognized who I was. I hope karma gets you in 100 different ways. This is straight up fucking anger.
These people know each other.
They were so mad. Apparently, no, they don't know. They can't know each other.
You don't think so?
No. That was a weird thing to say, though, when you recognized who I was. Like,
that makes me think that they know each other.
I think that he just realized that was the driver of the car he just hit. People in that Walmart are stupid.
That goose side.
The goose side. That Walmart's fucking...
You don't like that Walmart?
I love it.
I love it, too.
It's better than the Gladstone one.
For sure.
But it's close. It's a close one. The Gladstone one is full of freaks.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's a real nightmare. At least, like, that one gets, like, airport people and Platte City people. And
right.
They're also freaks, but not as freaky as just Gladstone goose.
Dillard's at Sona Rosa.
Yeah, do that one. Dillard's at Sona.
Oh, I see ebony female.
Yeah. God. How can I say she's black without being offensive?
Yeah.
Don't know if you will see this.
She won't.
You are the ebony female.
Black people don't get on this.
Nobody gets on this.
Except us.
It's funny because it's dumb and stupid, and it's like niche. It's very who does this? This is like it's like purgatory. Every week we just get on this and we do it because it's really funny and it's great and there's content galore. Mm-hmm. But it's like, why? Why is this effective? Why does this work? Why do people still do this? I've been doing this for like 5 years.
Yeah, and it's still here.
And there's always enough to fill 10 or 15 minutes. Of a podcast. It's crazy. It's insane. And it's always shit like this. You were the ebony female. What? God, dude.
I hope you see this.
Yeah.
This is a long shot.
Probably not going to see it. We'll see.
Like, you know the chances while you're saying.
You have a better chance of fucking just making one flyer and putting it on any bulletin board anywhere outside than this. It's a drop in the ocean. You were the ebony female that was trying on dresses about 5:30 p.m. God, dude, check your watch. You walked out of the dressing room with a black dress on. Oh, not an ebony dress? Fuck you. That looked gorgeous on you. Then came back with a white blouse on, not an ivory blouse.
What's wrong?
I was walking with an older white couple talking to them. That's it.
Wow.
That's it for that one. Yeah, you were one of the guys walking with a white couple in Zona Rosa. Wow, I can't wait to fucking figure out which 1,000 different people you are.
What's so great is that whole statement, his whole thought went literally nowhere.
Nowhere. You didn't even say, like, let's meet up.
Wow. That was awesome.
God. Quick Trip Blonde OP down there. There you go. 119th Street. Did we have a moment? Wednesday. White shirt. What did I buy? It sounds like somebody with amnesia. Help.
I'm lost.
I don't remember what I got. I know I need it.
It's like, are you sure this is probably like a deleted scene from Memento?
What the fuck am I wearing? God, it's an ebony dress. Ah!
I walked in with a black one.
God, these are nightmares. Chuck at Nux. Is that Knuckle? Yeah, go to that one. Is that Knuckleheads? Chuck at Nux, May 30th, Kansas City North. Regret not asking for your number. I'm intrigued.
Always ask for the number.
Always ask for the number.
Always.
That's all people do.
Yeah.
Always on your cell phones. Every phone's got a number.
Mm-hmm. Just ask.
Every cell phone's got a number. I'm intrigued. So I know it's you, Can. What? What? So I know it's you. Oh, they're missing a comma. Can you tell me what 3 things you told me you're into when I asked you, or what I was wearing that you commented on? I'd love to hear from you. Come on, Chuck. Get with it. Fucking get got. Do it.
All right, we'll do one more.
Kathy E.
All right, Kathy E. This will be okay.
Kathy E. Olathe. I don't have your number. Mine is the same. Same email. Want to talk? Email or text? DM? Right? Fax? Telephone?
This week.
Looking for Solo Joy in Sedalia. Hey, Solo Joy. If you see this, please get back to me. What the fuck is Solo Joy?
I don't know.
Is it like a rock climbing thing? Lowe's KCK?
Okay, this is a good one. This is a good one. We'll end on this one. It's long.
Lowe's KCK. Guess where? KCK.
KCK.
You and your mother were in front of me at the checkout line in Lowe's. You had a jean jacket, ivory shirt, and amethyst yoga pants with ivory and copper flowers. Peach flowers. What's a peach flower? White and peach flowers? What the fuck?
Peach flower.
The peach. The flower. Peaches flower. You are gorgeous. I'd love to chat with you. If you happen to notice me as well, reply in the email and put in the subject line what I had in my hands. The subject line is just cock.
These are peach flowers.
Oh, those are beautiful. Okay, I get it. Hoping to hear from you. He's just holding his hand in front, like holding his cock in front of these 2 women at Lowe's. Like, tell me what I was holding. You
Yourself?
fucking freak, dude. Yeah. Holding your bird, dog. Get out of there.
You weirdo. The hell do you think you're wearing?
God.
Oh,
That'll
man.
never get old.
No, that show that segment is the best segment.
It's insane.
In the world. All right, Aaron. I think we made it to the end of another podcast.
We did it.
Minimal
Thanks for sticking
injuries.
around.
Yeah, minimal injuries.
Yeah. John bled for this.
Yeah. Why blood, sweat, and now
And cum.
and
Blood,
cum.
sweat, and cum. He came in there when he was washing his mouth off.
Yep.
Every time he bleeds, he comes. It's a nightmare.
This happens a lot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot.
A lot, yeah.
So, Aaron, do you have any plugs?
I'm going on tour
Yeah, you are.
tomorrow.
You leave for the great
so,
wonder.
Great wonder.
So while you're out there, you are going to be looking for Dogman, right?
Yeah,
you
of
will
course.
be keeping a log.
Well, I brought some Dogman urine from Dog Woman, actually.
Yeah,
So the pheromones will get his attention for sure.
for sure.
And he's gonna fuck me, and I'm gonna give birth to a little dog baby.
Nice. I like your plan. I like the plan.
Yeah, and then he's just gonna run off.
Yeah, he'll just.
He cannot be chained up. He can't be tamed. So
he's a wild beast.
he's a beast. Yeah, he's a dog, half man.
You know, I'm going to be texting frequently, making sure, seeing if you've seen any Dogmen.
No, I'll be replying.
That'd be funny. I should do like a tracker. Be like, in your area, there's been like 3 reports of Dogman.
Milwaukee seems pretty heavy. Like, what are you talking about?
You sure haven't seen any? Aaron, are you lying to me?
Aaron, have you looked at the moon today?
Yeah. So yeah, you'll be going on tour.
I'm on tour. If you want to know where, check it out on my Facebook. I gotta update my fucking website. Put that up on there. I haven't updated my website in over a year since COVID. Jesus Christ.
No.
It's insane.
Sneezing.
So, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
All right. Well,
John.
like, comment, and subscribe on this video.
Thank you for...
We'll see you guys on the next episode.
Thanks for everything.
And
Thank you so
my
much.
lip should be fixed by then.
Lip fix.
All right.
Fix lip.
Bye.
Goose side. Goose side. See you later.
Hold me close, blue-haired lady.